He called his butthole a what? Welcome back, bookish besties. Go ahead and get cozy, grab a nice little drink, and let's dive right in. If you're new here, then welcome. My name is Brittany, and I'm so glad that you're here. It is time for another ongoing series that I have on my channel where I am attempting to continue and finish all of these series that I am in the middle of. Unfortunately, I do know that I've added some more books to the list. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm only human. I'm just a girl. I have no self-control. I love starting new book series. I genuinely can't help it. I'll see a book and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so good, and then it turns out it's like a 5-book series, and I'm like, well, that's fine. Go to the list. If you are new here and have no idea what this video series is on my channel, once a month roughly, I pick a couple books that are on this spreadsheet here that I made. It's not a very aesthetically pleasing spreadsheet. I do need to kind of redo it one day, but these are all of the series that I'm in the middle of, and I'll pick a couple books to get me closer to finishing that series and hopefully knock them off of this spreadsheet. I also do think at some point in the next couple weeks or month, I'm going to do like a massive sit down video with you guys where I'm going through every single series I'm in the middle of and if I plan on continuing that series or not, just because I'm quickly showing you guys the spreadsheet, but it's not really like telling you anything because I don't think I might continue all of these, or maybe I put these on my spreadsheet months ago and now I look at them and I'm like, I don't think I care to continue them, you know. So I will eventually go and do like an in-depth video, so stay tuned for that. For this round, I do have 4 books that I chose. I'm only holding 3 because the physical of the 4th one is not out yet, so I do have to wait a couple weeks for that one to come in the mail. I will go into more detail and the synopsis and everything of each book I chose as I'm reading in the video, but I will quickly show you the choices for this video. First, we do have Lies of My Monster. This is the 2nd book in the Monster trilogy. Blood of My Monster is the first one. It's one of my actually favorite books so far this year, and it's probably one of my favorite like Rena Kent books so far. I haven't started Royal Elite or anything like that yet. I've only read Legacy of Gods and Blood of My Monster, but so good. I love Kirill and Sasha. I'm very excited to continue this. And then going along with the arcade theme, I do have Kiss the Villain. This was released in March. I'm nervous. I've heard very mixed things about this, but very easy to please, so I'm sure I'm gonna like it. Then I have The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, and I think this technically completes the series. I mean, there are novellas, and I also have to read, but I think this is like technically a separate series, the Stolen Air like duet. I think that's technically a separate series. Or is it? I don't know. This completes the core story. And then eventually I'll like get to the novellas and stuff too. The Stolen Air duology, I think I'm going to treat it as a separate series because it is technically part of the world, but like it's also its own. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's like how it is. So The Queen of Nothing. And then the 4th book that we will be doing in this video is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. And that is part of the Powerless trilogy. That is the 3rd book in this series. And that one comes out April 8th. I don't know which one of these I want to start with. I think I'm going to do The Queen of Nothing only because I am currently reading, actually. I know I just said that I haven't read Royal Elite yet, but I actually did technically start it last night on my Kindle because I just was looking for something. When I feel like I might kind of be going towards a slump, or I'm just like not in the mood to read anything, I feel like Rena Kent is like the person I go to help me get out of the slump because I just really like her books. I like her writing. Very digestible, fun, crazy. So technically I did start it. I don't want to read an arcade book while also reading another arcade book because I feel like I might get confused, especially because it's the parents' books that I'm reading. We're gonna start with The Queen of Nothing. This is part of the Cruel Prince trilogy, and this is after, oh, I don't want to like spoil anything. Well, the way the second one ended, I just am so excited to read this. For some reason, The Cruel Prince has a very soft spot in my heart. Like, I really love it, and I'm obsessed with it. So I do know in this book she is released out of like this deal that they made where she kind of had like power over him for a year. She is back in the mortal world. She bides her time, determined to reclaim everything he took from her. So she comes back into Fairy and confronts her lingering feelings for Carden if she wishes to save her sister. War is brewing and a powerful curse is unleashed. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be like back. Not to be dramatic right now, but just seeing Taryn's name sends me into like fight or flight mode. Like I think I'm actually Taryn's like #1 hater. Like if there's a fan club, I'm probably like the president of it. I hate her. I don't know. She's not redeemable to me. I hate her. And if you do like her, let me finish this book, but I just don't think she's redeemable. I read her little apology to her, The Lost Sisters, I think was the name of it. It was like one of the novellas. I've already read 2 of these, but I hate her. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to reading. I don't trust her. Oh wait guys, I have a little fairy one. I'm gonna get the fairy one since I'm reading a book about fairies. She's supposed to like rock. Oh, okay. This book kind of just feels like a cozy, warm hug. Like, it reads very YA. I mean, it is, but like, it reads very, very YA. But it's so just like cozy and nostalgic. I don't know if that's even the right like word. I don't know if it's like nostalgic because I didn't read these until like 2023 or 2024. So like, it's not even like nostalgic in that sense, but it just like, it feels like, what am I trying to say? It just feels very like cozy. It's like a comfort book to me. The world and the characters, like I love Jude and Carden, and I would like ride or die for them, to be honest. And I don't know why, but like I love them so much. And I just truly think that this book got such a bad, like, it was marketed wrong. It was marketed as like a romance or like a romantasy, and it's literally not. And I think I've said this already, like it is a fantasy, like a political fantasy. And there was like the tiniest subplot of romance, but it's like the tiny sprinkle that you get is just, it eats me alive. Like I love them even though you barely get them. Like I don't know, I don't care how like basic and simple and YA this is. I love it. I love The Cruel Prince, and I do not take any slander on The Cruel Prince. If I see it, I scroll because I don't want to see it. Anyways, this is supposed to be calming me. Let me stop. Let me drink a little bit more of this. Of course, Taryn would be asking her to take this giant risk because she doesn't care about Jude at all. You know what I mean? You just care about yourself, girl. So oh my god, let me stop, okay? He knows. He has to know. He knows. There's no way he doesn't know. That is love. If he knows, that is literally love. I can't. Oh my god. Well, didn't you get my letters? He knows. Okay, Carden, I see you. I just finished The Queen of Nothing, and I just cannot believe this is like the end of an era. Like, yes, we have the Stolen Heir duology. Yes, I have a novella, but it's different. It's not like the core story of Jude and Carden, like that follows Oak. It's just not the same. And this was a 4.5 for me. I literally have no other words about this, but I just loved it so much. I'm a Cruel Prince girly through and through. We know this, so I just am very like happy with this one, and I think it like wrapped up everything so nicely. That's all I'm gonna say about this one, and we're gonna move on to the next book. At the current time of me filming this, Fearless isn't out yet. I have like a week and a half. So I have Kiss the Villain or Lies of My Monster, and I can't decide which one I want to do because I love the Monster trilogy. I mean, I've only read the first one obviously, but I loved it with my whole heart. It's one of my like favorite books so far this year, but I have been eagerly awaiting this one to come out. Now that it is obviously in my hands, I kind of want to do this one first, especially because it has so many like mixed things going on right now about it, of people either love it or people hate it. So I really just want to see like how I feel about it. Also, at the time of like when I started this video, this was, as far as I was aware, kind of like in the Legacy of Gods universe. But Rena just announced that this is actually going to be its own series. I think it's the Villains series, I think is the actual name of it. And right now she does have 3 books planned for it. I'm still going to have it be completing Legacy of Gods, but at the same time it's going to be the start of a new series. So I'm going to be able to check off Legacy of Gods. Technically I can already check it off, but I'm just going to wait until I finish this one. And then I'm also going to use the same one to start the Villains like series on my spreadsheet, if that makes sense. So I'll be completing a series but also starting a new one. I didn't know, like I said, that was not announced until like a couple days ago, so it's fine. For anyone who doesn't know what this is about, this follows Caden and Gareth, and I'm just so curious because a lot of people say that they don't really like Caden, that he kind of just gives nothing, but I know it's like a professor student, and I'm very, very curious about Gareth because I feel like when I think of Gareth, I have like a specific image in my head for him of like the type of person he is, and everyone's saying that he's like Killian times 10, which is not what I expected, and I don't know why, but like I thought that he was more level-headed, or like I didn't think he was gonna be as crazy as Killian. So everyone is saying that he's crazier than Killian. I hope I like it, because I was so excited for this one. I'm gonna be so sad if I don't like it. Oh, and before I forget, I'm pretty sure this also takes place at the same time as the initiation. So I'm really excited that we're going back to that, because that's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't really care for God of War, is because it took place after all of that, and I felt like Legacy of Gods really focuses around like the heathen's initiation and just all of that. So I'm excited that it kind of goes back to that. Figured let's go ahead and make a coffee because it is 7 p.m. but also it's like Friday, so I don't have to work tomorrow. So why not? Okay, so there's this little hack. I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, but you put all of this in the bottom like that. And then you get your whisk and you kind of go like this, and that's how it ends up being really pretty. It doesn't really last very long, like on glass cups, especially when you put like ice in the coffee in and stuff, but I don't know, it looks pretty when you're making it, so. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of milk in. This is the one that I like to use. And because I'm making a decent amount of cold foam, I'm not gonna put that much. I don't like my coffee like super milky when I'm making it at home. I don't know. Let's add mix. This is where the magic happens. A little cinnamon dusting on the top. I forgot that all of her newer editions have like the little art. I love the newer edition. I have all of the originals, but like different versions of the originals. Yeah, none of this is important. But anyways, where I was going with that, I just like to yap. I really wanted the God of Ruin because the blue on that one is so pretty, and like the ribbons and everything, and I'm a Landon girly through and through. I love Landon King. For some reason, he's like everybody's least favorite. I love him. That's fine, more for me because I love him. I don't know why I love him. I don't know what it says about me that I love him. And I just finished Cruel King. Is that the name of the first one? I know where Landon gets it from. Levi and Landon are the same. They were one in the freaking same. Anyways, I really wanted to get the new ones, but because I have the full like older ones, I was like, I don't need a whole new set of them. And I didn't get God of Ruin because I was like, well, I can't just buy one of the newer ones because that's gonna look silly. So I just decided like not to get any of them, and I was very proud of myself because I am one of those people that like to own multiple editions of books. And you know, I put my foot down and I said, I don't need it. The way he's laying is so cute. I just had to get it on video because look how cute he is. Alright guys, I barely made a dent in this. Literally, I made it to page 23. I forgot I had a video that I needed to edit and it took longer than I thought. And then by the time I was done editing, it was like 11 p.m. and I was like, I'm not reading right now. Like, I'm going to bed. So yeah, hopefully we can make more progress today. I am going to my friend's in about an hour, so I don't know how far we'll get today, but we're definitely gonna attempt to get through this more, so. This is insane. This is literally giving the beginning of God of Malice, like. You guys already know the drill. So I unfortunately did not get to read anything earlier. I know this is becoming such a flop right now. The video, not the book. But the second I went to go read, my mom FaceTimed me, and then I had to go to my friend's house after that. So we are here now. We are gonna read. It is like 8 p.m. roughly. 7:56 to be exact. So we are going to lock in. We're gonna read. We're gonna make some progress because I actually am enjoying this so far. I don't know at what point people kind of stopped liking it, but so far I'm having a good time. So it is currently Saturday and I want to try to get this done by Wednesday. Technically actually by Tuesday, because Wednesday we're leaving to go on vacation. I forgot how much I loved Killian. Like, honestly, I loved Killian until I got to Jeremy, and then I loved Jeremy until I got to Landon, and then after Landon it was just kind of like game over. I love Nikolai and Brandon for like their own thing, but like if I had to choose one to be with, it would be Landon. I don't know, I guess I just like them insane, but yeah, like Landon and Jeremy definitely are like my favorite, but Landon took Jeremy's position. But where I was going with this is that I forgot how much I liked Killian, because that was like the first book I read so long ago that I just completely forgot, like, not about him, but like I just forgot like the good qualities of him. I forgot everything about him. All I remember is the beginning of that book. Little jump scare moment. I am clearly doing my hair, but while I'm doing my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and read. I am not making it very far in this book for some reason. I feel like my progress is so slow. I'm literally on page 81, and I feel like I've started this like, what, 2 or 3 days ago? I don't really like Caden yet. I don't know if I ever will like him. And like Gareth is Gareth. I don't like him and I don't hate him. Like, he's kind of just like there. I think I just like expected a different version of him, so yeah, and I feel like nothing's really going on yet, so, but I'm also literally only 80 pages in, so like I don't know what I expect, so I'm gonna go ahead and read. I look insane. He called his butthole a what? Yes, Mom. Come pick me up, please. I'm scared. Low-key, that kind of gave me a little bit of the ick. What do you mean? What do you mean? Just call it a butthole. Okay. I'm living for this right now because they're at the initiation and he's talking about all of them, how they're all like hunting down their like partner. Like, he brought up Glyndon. It said she joined the initiation as Kill's new toy. Oh, we're only missing Landon to have chaos on our hands. Exactly, that's my man. I ride so hard for Landon, a literal fictional character. Words on paper, words printed on trees. I ride for that man. Like, #1 Landon stan, #1 Landon defender. I genuinely don't think I can talk about Rena Kent, read a Rena Kent book without somehow bringing up Landon. Like, actually, look at every video that I've ever posted a Rena Kent book in, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned Landon King. And it's so funny because I did not give a shit about that man. When I first started this series, I hated, not that I hated Landon, but like, I just like didn't care about him. Like, when I started his book, I remember saying to the camera, oh yeah, I don't really care about him. Like, I just don't care about him, you know what I mean? And by the end of it, I was like, lockjaw, like, I don't think that was the right word. Hi guys, long time no chat. Not really, it's been like a week, but I'm back from vacation and I'm gonna continue this video now. I'm a little upset because I'm like 99.9% sure that I filmed my thoughts and everything on Kiss the Villain before I left for vacation because I finished it before I left, so that would have made sense for me to do. And I think I accidentally deleted the footage when I was trying to clear up space for a vacation vlog that I was doing. So here I am now, like a week and a couple days later, giving you my thoughts on Kiss the Villain. I like giving my raw first immediate reaction, like when I first finished the book, my thoughts on it. Because I feel like now that I've been marinating for a week, like maybe my thoughts are different or something. I like, you know, I don't know. I like to just give like my initial reactions. So I did rate it at 3.75. That's what I thought I rated it, but I just wanted to kind of confirm because I actually read like 4 books, believe it or not, in like the last week because I was doing a like reading vacation vlog type thing. Sometimes it goes in and then out. Like one thing about me is like I'm gonna forget. I did enjoy this a lot more than I thought I would because of all of the like discourse around this and a lot of people saying that they didn't like it and everything. I would say it's not my favorite Rena Kent book. Obviously she's got some bangers, so like to even compare this to them was crazy, but I didn't hate it the way that everybody else hated it. I wouldn't say I'm like Caden's biggest fan. I'm pretty indifferent about him. I don't like him, but I also don't hate him. I just don't really like the nickname that he gave Gareth's. You know, but that's about it. Like I don't hate him, you know what I mean? Gareth I actually do really like. I wasn't expecting this side of him. I know that was kind of everybody's like number one thing is that they were expecting him to be completely different than what he is, but I don't know, I kind of liked him. I think I just love like a good unhinged man. So like yeah, he is very much like all of the other guys, so I understand why people were wanting like something different, but this is just how Rena Kent writes, and I guess I go into her books expecting kind of like similar plots and everything, and I love her books still. I think it helps that I have read all of her books like with time apart. Like I didn't sit there and read the whole Renaverse back to back. Like Legacy of Gods I took, you know, over the course of months reading, and I'm just now starting her like backlot of books, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Especially like the last 20 to 30% of this book, I was so like locked in and intrigued, and a lot of people I know were DNFing it early on, and I'm like, oh, you should have like waited. But I also understand like don't force yourself to finish a book if you're really not vibing with it, because sometimes you get to that point and you're like over it. But I will say the last 20 to 30% was really, really good, and I enjoyed it, and it took like a nice little turn. I also loved seeing Vaughn. I'm really excited for Vaughn's book. I think I've mentioned this at some point. I can't remember what I've mentioned in this video because it's been like probably 2 weeks since I've started filming and reading this, so I don't remember things I've previously mentioned. But I do love Vaughn because I love the Monster trilogy. That's actually one of my favorite like Rena Kent books. I've only read the first one, obviously, considering we're reading the second one in this video, but that book is just, oh, I love that book. So I'm very, very excited to see like Vaughn's book, and hopes that I also get snippets of his parents because I love them. That is my thoughts on this book. I don't hate it, I don't love it. 3.75, it's above average to me, but I probably like would never read it again. Moving on, look what came in the mail. This is going to be the 3rd book that we are reading in this video. I was gonna end with this one, but it made sense to do like Rena Kent's like books alternating. Like I don't want to read another book of hers right after I read this one, so it just made sense in my head. Ah! Oh my god, she's so cute. The way that Reckless ended is, what's his face gonna be in this book, or was he just literally only in the Powerful novella and we just like never see him again? I forget what his name was, but it was, I think it started with an M, and then they kept comparing him, I'm pretty sure, to Kai, so I thought that he was gonna be, you know, kind of relevant, but I don't know. Let me just stop talking. I'm just gonna literally start this right now. I'm excited, I'm scared. I need to take this off. I don't know why it was still on. I love how we're getting like Addt'l references, or not references, but like mentions. Like she's thinking of Addt'l again more, because I feel like in Reckless, Addt'l kind of felt like more of an afterthought, if I'm remembering it correctly. I mean, it's been a while since I've read it, but I remember being like why is she not thinking of Addt'l more if she was like her one true like best friend? So I'm glad that I've already seen her name like mentioned 10 times and I'm on page 29. Also Mac, I think Mac is his name, right? I'm hoping he's in here because like I was saying, like I even said this in my video where I was reading The Powerless like for the first time and Reckless and everything. I think I remember saying after Reckless that I was surprised that he wasn't mentioned anywhere in it, because we got introduced to him and then he wasn't like relevant at all. So I'm hoping he's relevant in this one a little bit. I made a snack tray so I can like graze while I'm reading, and it's just so pretty I had to show it. So I have a date here with peanut butter for dessert, ham, these are like pickled garlic but they're spicy, and then I also have pickled onions and pickles. I like pickled things clearly. Carrots, strawberries, pistachios, some pretzels, avocado, and then this is Dijon mustard, and then this is the Trader Joe's chili onion crunch hummus. So yeah, I feel like I'm eating like a fairy right now. I just am missing like some bread. Alright guys, I'm here with a little update. I am on chapter 22, page 180. I didn't even know that she was going back into the trials, so like I said, I really didn't even like read the synopsis or anything. Like I kind of was just going into this book blind, so I thought that was like a fun little twist. But I'm so curious because I still have a long way to go, so I'm so curious like what happens in this book and like how this is gonna end, and I'm so nervous. So I definitely plan on reading. I have my sister here with me. Hi. My boyfriend and my friend threw me a little surprise party for my birthday. So I've been busy all day today. Well, okay, not all day, but we like did other things too. So we're finally gonna read. I think it's like, what time is it? Hold on. 10:17. We're just gonna read now and see where the night takes us. Also, look how cute these are. First off, they turn the water purple, and oh my god, can you see they're glittery? They're from my boyfriend. Now let's read. I'm coming to you guys with an update. I'm on page 287, chapter 33, so we are halfway now. Okay, I'm liking it, I'm enjoying it, I'm excited, I love the characters, I love the series, but it feels a little repetitive, I guess. Like, it kind of just feels like the first book all over again almost, but like with different trials, if that makes sense. Like I just haven't had like the pool to read it as much as I thought I would. I think I'm kind of like in a reading slump in general, so I'm sure that has something to do with it, and that might be why I feel the way about this like that I do. But it kind of feels like nothing's happening at the same time as like things happening. I don't know if that, I know that makes no sense. Like things are happening, but also at the same time nothing's happening. It kind of felt like Reckless, where part of Reckless was really, really good and like the end of Reckless was really, really good, but in the middle it just felt like they were walking and traveling. Like that's kind of how this feels. I mean, I haven't obviously read the second half yet, but I feel like the first half was really like interesting, and then as I'm getting closer to like the halfway point, it's kind of like I'm losing, not that I'm losing interest, but like I don't know, I always like feel so bad when I'm like saying anything bad about a book, especially a highly anticipated popular book like this. And it's not that I'm like saying anything bad necessarily about it, because like I said, I do love it. I love Lauren Roberts and I love this series and I love the characters and everything. It's just me right now, I'm not able to fully get invested into it for some reason, and I can't pinpoint why. I feel that I loved Powerless so much, and that the second book and maybe even this one like just won't compare to it. I don't entirely know why we're getting Edric's POVs, but I feel like I have some theories, but I don't know if they're like too far-fetched. But if that theory is correct, then... because then that would make... I'm gonna keep reading. Oh! Yeah, I actually think my theory is correct. Because... you know, I'm a little invested now, so we shall see. I spoke too soon because he has finally come into the book. We have finally seen Mac again. Good morning. I actually have not read since I last have spoken to you guys, so I'm still on chapter 48. I do plan on trying to finish this today. I just feel like I've been kind of in a like soft reading slump. Like all the books I'm currently reading, I'm reading a couple books and they're all really good books, but I haven't been in the mood to actually like pick up a book. Like I haven't been in the mood to read. You want under the blanket? Yes, go ahead. It is like 7 something right now. I'm gonna try to read a little bit before work. What? What? I've waited 2 books. Like why? Okay, I finished Fearless. Have some thoughts. Okay, so starting off, I think I'm gonna rate it like a 3.75. I know, and I was so excited for this book. This was such a like highly anticipated book for me. I did enjoy like aspects of this. There were very enjoyable parts, but at the same time it felt like I was just rereading the first book, but like maybe a different version of it, if that makes sense. I wish we got more plot and just like character development and the overall kingdom. And it felt like we just got more pining between Kai and Peyton, which I understand is like they're, you know, the couple for this book and everything. But it literally just felt like the entire book was them talking and pining for each other, just like at this point, the first 2. And I felt like in this point in the series, I really wanted to know more about everything else happening. I felt like all of the twists and everything didn't really happen until the last 25 to 30% of the book. And then it felt rushed because it all happened in that last like bit. And I wish we got like more build up to that. But I just wish like we got more, like it's a big book. So I wish we got more like here instead of just here. I also feel like the trials to me didn't really feel like trials necessarily. They just felt like little missions that she had to go on for her kingdom, or like I wish it was more like that. Like we got to see more of her trying to unite the kingdom and just more about all of that rather than just her proving herself again. And there was so much potential for character development between Mac, Kit, Callum. Like I was expecting so much more like character development, or like I don't know, there was just so much wasted potential that we did not get any, especially with Mac. Like what the hell was that? We waited so long to bring Mac back into this, so maybe no one else cared, but I felt very invested in Mac. That makes it sound like I completely hated it. I didn't. Like I said, there were still a lot of aspects that I did like. It's just I wanted so much more, and there's a lot of things I can't go into detail about because obviously I don't want to give any spoilers, but there was just a lot of things that I was like, why? We're gonna move on though at this point, and I'm so excited. We're gonna be ending out this video with Liza My Monster by Rena Kent. I just know that this is going to be good. I think this is going to fix everything. I already know that this is going to be so good. I love these characters and I love Blood of My Monster, so I'm really hoping that this is going to be like a 4.5, maybe even 5-star, and then it'll be the perfect way to end out this video. So we will be starting this tonight. I'm on my break, and it's about to be over, so I probably will not be starting this until after work. I might get it on Kindle and read it just because I feel like normally I don't mind breaking spines, but this one I feel like is just so pretty that I don't really want to like break the spine, you know what I mean? So we'll see. I don't know. I'll just see you guys later. I'm gonna be starting Blood of My Monster tonight, like soon, but I'm just gonna make some food really quick. I'm just making a little mac and cheese, and then I feel like I need like a little fun drink, but I don't know what. I just love him so much because he literally is he's down bad for her, and he is trying to like find her because she took a vacation or whatever, and he just knew that she was being sus. And he said, "Sort of fuck Victor, we lose that dot and I leave you to freeze on the side of the road." Okay, babe. And it's even funnier because he thinks that she's meeting up with like a lover of hers, and it's not. It looks a little dark because I did strawberry milk, so that's why it looks a little like brackish, in case anyone's wondering. I love this book so much. I know I keep saying this, but I just love Kirill and Sasha so much. Like, literally my favorite Rena Kent series. My favorite, definitely one of my favorite like dark romance like book series, I think, in general. I don't know, like I just have such a like, I love them. Not him holding on to a bracelet for her for a year, and he's literally been carrying it on him the entire time. Oh my god. What the hell kind of ending was that? I feel like I need to read the next one right now. I have finished Lives of My Monster, and I am so mad right now that I can't just like jump and read the third one. I mean, like I can, but I have other books that I have to read for other videos right now. But the way this ended, I'm just like, what? It's so good. If you haven't read the Monster Trilogy, I feel like you would love it if you like dark romance and Rena Kent's writing in general. Wow, it just got really dark because the sun came out behind me. Let me maybe move. I'm honestly so excited to read the third one. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to wait until the next episode of this like continuing series video, or if I'm just gonna like pull the plug and do it and read it on my own. I don't know. Oh, I did rate this 5 stars. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. This series is just like 5 stars to me, so. And I love Sasha. I really love her so much. This did take me like a month to film. I don't know why it took me so long to read these books. I just had so many other things going on, vacation, etc. So yeah, this has been over the course of a month. Also, let me know. I know you can't really see the spreadsheet, so maybe once I do the video where I'm kind of actually going over all the series I'm in the middle of, let me know if there's any specific ones that you want to see in a video, because I kind of just like pick what is on my shelf or what I'm like really in the mood for in the moment. But if there's like one that you guys really want me to read that you're like, oh, I see you're in the middle of this series, like I really want to see a reaction to this one or whatever, let me know. I might also do like a random generator or something sometimes just to make it more fun, but I don't know. At at the end of the day, the whole purpose of this video is just making progress in our series. So however it gets done, I don't care. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little thumbs up if you did like this, hit the bell button, that way you are notified whenever I do post again. Leave me a comment down below, and yeah, until next time, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Bye.